Hello student, Physics, Class 12th, Chapter 7, Alternating Current, Part 7. Now today's topic is LC oscillation or LC oscillator. Let's begin.
We assume that initially the capacitor C of the LC circuit carries a charge Q and the current I in the inductor is 0. At that time, the energy stored in the electric field of the capacitor is UE and the energy stored in the inductor UB is 0.
So we have to consider a circuit which contain an inductor and a capacitor. The combination of inductor and a capacitor is considered as LC oscillator. Here we are not connecting any source with these two components. Initially, what we are doing in LC oscillator, first of all, we have to charge the capacitor fully. Let us assume that at the initially the capacitor C of LC circuit carries a charge Q and the current in the inductor is 0. Since there is no flow of current, we can consider that at a time 0, जब time 0 था तो उस समय charge on capacitor is Q and inductor में since the current is not flowing at the time 0, तो यहाँ पे कोई भी करंट आपका फ्लो नहीं कर रहा. दैट इज वाई द करंट आई इन द इंडक्टर इज 0. At that time, the energy stored in the electric field of capacitor is considered as UE and the energy stored in the inductor is UB is 0. You can see it here. The energy stored in a capacitor is UE because of the electric field and in an inductor is 0.
The capacitor now begins to discharge through the inductor. The current begins to flow anti-clockwise. The charge on the capacitor decreases, but the energy in the magnetic field of the inductor increases. The energy is transferred from the capacitor to the inductor.
Now, as we consider this is a positive side and here it is a negative side. The electric field is from positive towards the negative end and the current flows anti-clockwise in the circuit if we assume in the initial state. So when the current is flowing in this direction, the capacitor now begin to discharge because current move कर रहा है तो इसका charge भी move करेगा from here to here and current is moving from here to here. So the capacitor now begin to discharge through the inductor. As the current begin to flow in anti-clockwise, the charge on the capacitor decreases, but the energy in the magnetic field of inductor increases. Since यहाँ से चार्ज तो मूव कर रहा है आपका और करंट इस डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहा है, तो यहाँ से आपका जब चार्ज मूव कर रहा है फ्रॉम नेगेटिव प्लेट टुवर्ड्स द पॉजिटिव प्लेट टू न्यूट्रलाइज द पॉजिटिव चार्ज हेयर, सो at that time the charge on the capacitor is going to decrease. But as the current move in this direction, we already have read this that in the chapter 6 electromagnetic induction induce this movement of the current induce the magnetic field around the inductor. As the magnetic field increases, the energy in the magnetic field of inductor increases, which shows that there is a energy transfer from capacitor to the inductor.
The energy stored in the capacitor is transferred entirely to the magnetic field of the inductor. At this stage, there is maximum value of current in the inductor.
Now, The energy stored in the capacitor is entirely transferred to the magnetic field of inductor. At this stage, you can see it here, the total energy of the capacitor is transferred to the inductor. और जब इसमें ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा तो इंडक्टर की एनर्जी इंक्रीज हो जाएगी एंड कैपेसिटर की एनर्जी डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. At this stage, there is a maximum value of current in the conductor. जब complete transfer of energy from capacitor to inductor हो जाएगा तो यहाँ की चार्ज जीरो हो जाए because all the charge is transferred from negative plate towards the positive plate, and at that moment there is a maximum value of current in the inductor.
Now, energy flows from the inductor back to the capacitor as the electric field builds up again. Complete transfer of energy takes place from inductor to the capacitor. This situation is just like the initial situation, except that the capacitor is charged oppositely.
Now, in the initial state, we have seen that when the capacitor is completely discharged, the total energy of the capacitor is completely transferred to the inductor. At this moment, we already have read in EMI chapter 6 में, we have seen that whenever there is a change in a inductor, it always opposite that change. और जब ये करंट इस डायरेक्शन में था in the anti clockwise, तो it automatically develop a self backward force, that is back EMF, you can say it back EMF, which induces on the inductor, and because of that the current now is moving in the opposite direction because of the self induction in the inductor. At this moment, the energy flows from inductor back to the capacitor as the electric field build up again. Complete transfer of energy takes place from inductor to the capacitor. This situation is just like initial situation, except that the capacitor is charged oppositely. Initially आपका करंट इस तरह से फ्लो कर रहा था, बट जब पूरा एनर्जी कैपेसिटर से इंडक्टर में पहुंचा तो इंडक्टर ने ऑटोमेटिकली अपोज करा और उसको पॉजिटिव और इधर नेगेटिव करा. ड्यू टू दैट देयर इज अ अपोजिट मोशन ऑफ करंट इन द इंडक्टर. तो पहले वो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मूव कर रहा था, अब वो क्लॉकवाइज करंट मूव करेगा. एंड नाउ in this stage, the energy which is completely with the inductor, it again transferred to the capacitor, but the direction of the current is opposite and the plates are now oppositely charged. पहले ये पॉजिटिव थी, ये नेगेटिव थी, अब ये पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा और ये नेगेटिव हो जाएगा.
The capacitor will begin to discharge again. The current will now flow in clockwise direction. The energy stored in the capacitor is transferred entirely to the magnetic field of the inductor. Energy now flows from the inductor back to the capacitor.
Now again, the capacitor will begin to अब वापस इसके पास आपके पास कंडक्टर के पास चार्ज आ गया. अगेन जब इसके पास चार्ज आ जाएगा तो वो दोबारा से करंट आपका एंटी क्लॉकवाइज हो जाएगा. पूरी एनर्जी कैपेसिटर इंडक्टर को दे देगा, खुद जीरो पोटेंशियल पर आ जाएगा, जब जीरो एनर्जी पर आ जाएगा. अगेन इंडक्टर वापस इसको देगा एनर्जी और खुद वो ज़ीरो हो जाएगा. बट जब वो उसको वापस देगा the charge on the plate are get reversed. So energy in the capacitor is transferred entirely to the magnetic field of the inductor. Energy now flows from inductor back to the capacitor.
The energy is continuously shuttled back and forth between the electric field in the capacitor and the magnetic field in the inductor. The process continues at a definite frequency V. If no resistance is present in LC circuit, then the LC oscillations will continue indefinitely.
So this process continuously keep on moving if we consider if there is no resistance in the LC oscillator. But it is an ideal condition because उसकी जो wires होते हैं, again the wires which are connected with the inductor and the capacitor, it has their own resistance. That means there is a dissipation of energy. So ideally the LC oscillator, if there is no resistance, the energy continuously shuttle back and forth between the electric field in a capacitor and the magnetic field in an inductor, and we are getting a graph like a simple harmonic motion with respect to time t, and this is the maximum peak of the current at the time of capacitor. The process continues at definite frequency mu. If no resistance is present in LC circuit, which is a ideal situation, which is not possible, then the LC oscillator will continue indefinitely. तो वो continuously n time तक move करता रहेगा. So this is all about your LC oscillator. Now let's move to the assessment portion.
Assessment. Before proceeding further, let us know how much you have learned. Click the correct option.
What will happen if no resistance is present in LC circuit? The answer is A.
Good job.
In which circuit there is a maximum power dissipation? Answer is B. Pure resistive circuit.
Good job.
If the LCR circuit is less selective, then what should be the value of Q?
Good job.
Now this is only a small portion of LC oscillator. We continue our next topic in next video. Good day everyone.